Retwist.
That time of the show. The retwist. Yes, we've made it to the retwist, people. Indeed. And today we are talking about J. Cole, the middle child of the rap game, and Big Draco, Soulja Boy. Hit him, Locc.
I wasn't ready. Okay, yeah. First of all, let's touch on J. Cole. This man's been active.
Very active.
You know what I mean? Very active in regards to like Cole standards. You know what I'm saying? Cole don't be on social media. Cole don't drop singles. You know what I'm saying? So it's been
Definitely
interesting. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with the revenge camp. That's a lot of energy being pushed around in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists, a lot of creatives in there. A lot of motivation in there. You know what I'm saying? Being pushed around, and I feel like that man's inspired. You know, so he's taking this month as a chance to take hold, you know what I mean, of this year and move forward. You know what I'm saying? Having the revenge camp go on for those 2 weeks or so, I can only imagine the time management involved in trying to manage all of these rappers and producers and just, you know, the photographers and everything, all these people that came in there privately, to come in there at certain days, certain times. Cause it wasn't like they were in there like 2 weeks straight. It was like, oh, tonight be in there again type thing. Oh, Boss is on tour. Like Boss took a stop off tour.
That's crazy. But I was watching live the other day, IG Live, and Ari Lennox had Cole on there, and they ended up getting like 20,000 live on IG, which I haven't seen really like that. You know what I mean? But he was just, or she said like, we didn't even get to work together. Like, so it's like not everybody was. That's you know crazy. What I mean? Yeah, it was definitely one of those things.
And you can imagine, I mean, that's the thing. I can only imagine how
so much going on.
Yeah, how difficult it is to manage all of those people's schedules and all these beats and all these songs. You can't just put 8 people on every song, you know what I'm saying? I want to rap on that too. Like, no, it's not that simple. So it's interesting, man. I'm interested to see how that comes out and how they manage the drop of all this music, you know? If it's going to be like, this is her album, like this is Ari's album or whatever, is this Cole's album, or is it gonna be like this is what happened at the camp type thing, you know what I'm saying? So and the drop date, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like March for that,
for revenge.
Yeah, but it could be May,
we could July. Get other Dreamville albums before then, of course, as well. So
yeah,
it really just depends. How are you a fan of Dreamville, Jovan?
Is this J. Cole?
Yeah.
I don't know no J. Cole.
Damn.
I know I'm about to make a lot of people very angry, but I don't know.
Everybody has their own taste in music.
I never listened to a lot of J. Cole, so everything y'all saying is so new to me. That's why I'm just like,
okay. I mean, you know of his label Dreamville, though, right?
No.
Okay, so
wow.
Dreamville is his label under Interscope. He's got a good amount of artists signed to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Boss, Kaz, JID, Earth Gang, Ari Lennox, Omen. Am I forgetting anybody else? Loot. As well as some in-house producers, content creators, that type of stuff as well.
Elite.
So they're definitely doing their thing, and they're definitely competing with TDE and any of the other different rap camps.
Good.
Right.
Yeah.
So
MMG, all them. Yeah. Is MMG still a rap group?
I mean, Maybach Music 3, maybe.
Wale was at the rap camp. I don't know.
It was Rick Ross and Wale. So I mean,
Rick Ross was there too.
MMG is definitely still a thing. I remember when kind of side topic. I remember when MMG had their Reggae Dancehall Artist magazine.
Yes, and he was hitting.
And he was nice, but I don't know what happened. Or Ross didn't. You know what I mean?
They didn't eat off of him or something. Maybe it was too early. You know,
might have been.
Because he had it, dog.
Ross had it. Ross was setting himself up. I don't know why Maybach Music hasn't.
It's been quiet. Kind
of progressed or evolved any further than that, but
maybe we'll touch on that next week. We'll see.
Maybe or in the live even as well.
Yeah,
so.
right. But yeah, then you see Cole dropping Middle Child on the 23rd of January.
Have you heard that? Sorry to cut you off, Locc.
Yeah, you good.
Have you heard that?
No.
Oh my.
Wow. Yeah, so that's a hit. All right.
Oh my God.
That's the. If I'm
this
correct,
person.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the first time I've ever heard auto-tune Cole.
Nah.
You know, I think I never heard Cole on no auto-tune. Nah. I could be wrong. You know, I feel like it's something new. Personally, I feel like I've never heard it. One of the people I've never heard on auto-tune. But he wasn't really singing.
Maybe
for real
not
until
no auto-tune on other people's beats. Besides, I ain't never
heard that man on auto-tune.
On other people's beats, maybe.
I don't know.
On his own beats, maybe.
I don't know. We have to look into that later. But personally, I don't feel like, unless you could put out a track, you know what I mean, and tell me like this is where he was at. I don't think I've ever heard him do auto-tune like that on the track. So I was interested to see him taking steps out of a comfort zone to meet the culture where it's at. You know what I'm saying? As a middle child in the rap game, you know what I'm saying? And with the concept, it's just like, it's a complete song.
What does he mean by middle child?
He's a little bro and big bro all at once.
Middle child of the rap.
Leave their lab with 21 Savage and go and meet Jigga for lunch.
Okay.
Type of thing. So
No,
it's
I
like,
get it. Okay.
it's like he's just in the middle trying to play both parts, trying to pull strings and still make moves.
As many people in our generation, I would say, are.
I was about to say, I didn't know if he felt like he was
like neglected.
Yeah, neglected, because people always say like people are forgotten. The middle child is always forgotten and stuff like that.
And it could be another route.
That's kind of like where he's headed for the future, almost thoughts for the future. We don't know, ain't no telling. Yeah, I mean, if when you look back on hip hop rap 30, 50 years from now, whatever it be, and you're like, damn, I only remember that golden era of the 90s and them littles, the era of the littles. There, you know what I mean? So we ain't no telling, really. So
yeah, we won't know, man. Time will tell.
But
yeah,
go check that out. We played it on the mix.
You gonna have to
go
peep.
Culture yourself, son.
No, I ain't like that, man. It's just like I feel like, you know, I feel like it's a vibe, and I feel like, you know, I feel like you at least give it a try. You know, what I mean? Listen to
you know what the thing is? I don't listen to any music.
Really?
You listen
because
to your music?
I practice my music in my head, so
Okay.
it's so weird. Like when I'm writing things, I like go over things in my head, and then if I'm doing a show, I think the reason I don't listen to music is because I be trying to just have a step back from music, so I don't get so drained. But I
get it though.
Yeah, but like I do go through times where I will binge listen to stuff.
Right.
Okay.
Like if I hear one of my friends listen to something, I'm like, okay, that's dope. What's that? I will go like listen to that. My one guitar friend played me this black I don't know if they're like alternative or if it's punk, but they sound just like Linkin Park. Bro, it's so hard. But like he is just so dope, and like I was like, bro, you gotta send me that link. So I'm about to start getting into that. But you know,
would you say more of your musical tastes and influences come from like other genres than hip hop rap? I mean, you said
yeah, for sure.
Mostly
hip hop and rap and R&B most definitely are huge influences. But I grew up listening to the Beatles.
Okay.
I really liked Motley Crue. I really liked
Cream, Hendrix, like the psychedelic or like later on. Like classic rock or like psychedelic stuff, like
rock, a little psychedelics. You know, that's like my mom. I'm like the youngest by a large margin. My mom is like 70. Don't tell her I told you. Hopefully she's not watching. But she's 70. My oldest sister's 21 years older than me. My other brother 18, and the other one is 14.
Wow.
So like I've been listening to so many eras of music, you know.
Right.
My mom got me hip to James Brown and, you know, Aretha Franklin. Then my other sister, she loves Depeche Mode. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but they're like, I don't even know what you describe it. It's just like
sounds.
Yeah, it's just like a crazy sound, and like Cyndi Lauper and stuff like that, and Eddie Murphy, party all the time type of stuff. She was the real 80s kid. And my other brother was a rapper. He was into, you know, was it with Method Man and them, Wu-Tang and Nas and just hardcore stuff. Then my other brother was a part of the Boys to Man and you know.
So you just like a mix of all these, trying to put it together in your own sound.
I describe my music or how I want to be perceived as an artist, or like I feel like I'm like a mix between like Wiz and Beyonce and like Bruno Mars.
Well, damn, that's intense, brother.
I love it. That's amazing.
But that's just like, because like
great.
people like want to put me in the R&B category because my voice is heavily influenced by R&B. But like me telling you the other things, I pull from like I'll pull something from a rock thing or like.
Okay, wait. Before we go further, we still have to retwist. We gotta touch on that spotlight.
Look, I'm
so
rambling. Ask me more about myself, please.
No, we gonna get to that, man. I just don't want to get you to get too far and we get too lost on
Let's
it.
go.
We still got Big Draco. If you want more of Jovan exclusive content, that'll be on the Spotlight Freestyle section video. But Big Draco, man. Comeback kid.
Yeah.
The comeback kid.
Dog, he taking over.
Yeah,
bro.
I love it, bro.
In a crazy way. It's like, it's infectious. It's like he's everywhere, and people are really like, wow, it's happening. Like, he's doing this right now. He is so unapologetically in control of his own situation right now. It's crazy, man. That Breakfast Club interview, iconic.
Very.
Why was it iconic though?
Dog,
the
honestly,
timing of it.
The timing of it, and the way that he handled himself with these questions. He is so entertaining. Just like, bottom line, like, dudes, the way he handles himself, the way he handles these interactions with these people, the way he was handling the stuff with Charlamagne was just like,
yeah, bro. When they off rip giving him so much hate and so much salt, so much disrespect, so condescending. That's the only part I didn't like. But like you said, the way he stepped to the plate and was just all about, he just was ready.
Back down.
He brushed everything off like, haha, you funny, Charlamagne.
Right,
you funny. Yeah, bro,
I
you
seen
funny.
it on Twitter.
But
I seen it on Twitter where he was like, my homie was literally like, man, you can't go to the Breakfast Club on like a bad day because they gonna kill you. You gotta have like, you gotta be happy, like you gotta, be comfortable with yourself because they gonna expose you otherwise. So it's like, damn, he took advantage of that.
True, yes, he did. And I feel like, man, and he's been everywhere. Not only on his own live, but on other people's Instagrams. Man, I saw him with Chief Keef recently. I was just like, wow.
And he wasn't lying about that much.
No,
I mean,
the real stuff he was.
It's the way he said it. It's the way he is doing it. But that makes it so entertaining to me, and makes it like, you got to listen to this, man. He's saying it.
Or at least consider it. Yeah.
Did you see the Complex interview when he did with?
I saw that with Everyday Struggle.
Why do you have so many businesses?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a billionaire.
Why don't you have so many businesses? I mean, they exposed them. You know what I mean? And then academics. Later, I think he was tweeting a bunch about it, and he put out like this video about the Soulja Boy console of somebody just reviewing it, and they were like, the review was literally like, this is a bootleg emulator ripoff, Chinese ripoff. Like, you can get it. Yeah, of course.
Play games.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't get it.
Is it not? This is the thing. I love Soulja, and I mess with Soulja way more than I ever did.
Yeah, trick, yeah.
This nigga, I'm sorry. This dude really is just ordering up some stuff for China and just selling it. I respect his hustle.
It's like drop shipping.
But it's hilarious. And his thing is, it's like I said, just why y'all gotta try and shit on him?
Yeah. Yo, it's literally like somebody introduced drop shipping to him, and he was just like, man, I'm a drop ship, but I'm gonna put my name on all the drop ship products.
But nah. But I'm a gamer. I'm so hardcore into gaming.
Would you get it?
Man, I would get it just to show love.
Okay.
Respect. It's what is it? 200 on his page.
150, 200.
150, 200. I watched the review because I was very interested. Okay. And like the dude's review was saying like, oh, this isn't bad. It's got minor flaws, but what do you expect? It's not gonna be a PS4 or an Xbox.
So it's worth $150.
It's got a huge. It's huge catalog.
It's got a lot
catalog.
of games.
If you a gamer, you gonna play almost every game that you nostalgia wise that you really used to love. The only thing is, and I feel like a snake by saying this, but you can buy it from the manufacturer for like $75.
What?
But is you gonna pay Soulja $200
with his name on it?
It don't even got his name on it. You see, they tried to cook it. It doesn't have your name on it, Soulja. he said, "This the first demo. This the demo, bro." He had something for everything, bro. I love him, bro. Yeah, this is an unfinished product. I'm just trying to be the first black game designer ever.
I'm trying to see this man with a reality show,
bro.
He's so funny, man.
Isn't it dang it? Something about marriage. He was talking about it.
Wow.
Like
I'm sleeping.
I forget what it's called.
I gotta catch up.
Yeah, but shout out to Soulja.
Yes, man.
Draco.
Shout out to
Draco, big Draco.
Okay,
that's the retwist for the day.
Yeah, that's it, man.
We went
big
in,
Draco,
went hard,
Coley.
Talked about J. Cole, Big Draco, Soulja Boy, man. You can't deny his influence on music. That's what we'll end with on that point. Yeah. You know what I mean? No cap. Yeah, trick. Yeah. That's our retwist. Spotlight freestyle still on the way. Podcast is streaming on Mixcloud. If you haven't checked that out, you sleep. I mean, all of the days in one spot. Go check that out. Mix out. And we're going to get into some exclusive Jovan music, I believe, right here. This one's called Company. Video coming soon, right?
Video shot by Will Blake.
Will Blake. Shout out Willie B. Stay tuned.
Willie B.
Yeah.